So, do you sabotage yourself or dumb yourself down when you speak because of creaking? Do you ever find that creak sound, that sound comes into your voice and then you lose the vocal energy? If you're someone who needs to own your voice and you want to stand in your power, then you may have noticed that that creak can sometimes de-energize you and disempower you. So it's sometimes called vocal fry. It's used in singing. We use it in singing technique to get onto certain notes. It's a stylistic thing. Some people use it for vocal rehab because you can only creak when the vocal muscles are super relaxed. So it has its place, but what we're talking about here is sounding confident and getting a clean vocal fold closure, a clean sound when you speak, so you really own what you say, or what you sing, but we're focusing more on speech today. So, I'm Katie Crooks. I help people unlock their voice using both hypnotherapy and vocal technique, and I also help people find their confidence in other walks of life. So when you speak, perhaps you want to sound more authoritative, you want to sound more grounded, so that people take you seriously and you can really stand in your power. So one of the best things you can do is to lose the creak. So basically, when we speak in a certain way, the listeners can often have what we call a parasympathetic response. Parasympathetic response is understood to be the response that our nervous system has when someone's feeling a certain way. For example, if someone's really emotional and they're going into more of a sob or a cry setup, then the likelihood is we'll start feeling that too, because our nervous system is responding to that, and we'll often feel a similar feeling effect in our throat or in our body. It's because we have mirror neurons in our brain. We can't help ourselves. That's one of the things that makes us human. So if you're creaking and you're under-energizing your voice like this, I wonder how your listeners are going to feel. They might feel under-energized as well. I know a lot of actors that use creak as a character choice, and you hear it in certain areas more than others. I won't give you any hints as to where, but start to notice, where do you hear people creaking? I creak if I'm super tired, or if I'm feeling really, really relaxed. If I've just done an hour and a half of yoga, then I might creak a little, because my vocal folds are feeling lovely and relaxed. So, when you speak, you want to sound powerful, you want to sound grounded and empowered, so here's where you need to lose the creak. So a lovely thing to do is just to experiment and see if you can get on to creak and off and on and off. So you can pick a note if you like. Let's go from around here, or just do it at speaking pitch if you like, and simply go then get on to the note. So start creak and then switch the creak on and make a smooth sound. So if it were a shape, it would be going play around with different pitch. Sounds a little bit strange. So speak a phrase, for example, hi, how are you? Do you want a cup of tea? Say that with creak. Hi, how are you? Do you want a cup of tea? Good. And now say it with no creak. Hi, how are you? Do you want a cup of tea? And notice the difference. So your job is to start to notice when you're creaking and when you are speaking with a clean sound. Start to catch yourself and begin to train yourself to speak on what we sometimes call on voice. Sometimes people call it that, basically on a clean sound. So if you want to know more, feel free to jump onto my website, where you can get on the list and hear more about workshops that are coming up and all sorts of other goodies. I won't email you much, but you may get a newsletter every couple of weeks if you want to know more. And feel free to message me if you have any questions about creaking or vocal health, mental health, or vocal technique, or any of those other things. I'm here to help. Lots of love, folks, and have a fabulous rest of your day.